welcome back to A Singleton of Smiles,
where your smile is your best asset. So guys, we just wanted to come to you today with this video because we, as dentists, we feel
we're
that...
not dentists. Yeah.
Touche. But we feel that as clinicians, that it's our duty to kind of get the message out there that oral hygiene is vitally important, especially if you have toddlers. As soon as they get teeth, you want to make sure that you're properly caring for those teeth, and you yourself, you want to make sure that you're properly caring for your teeth. And if you have braces, that is not an excuse because we are brace face. Today we die. Well, at least for another 6 months.
Not till the day we die.
So yeah, so we just kind of wanted this to be a fun, informative, educational video on our oral hygiene techniques. So, I'm not gonna bad.
So, I started brushing Kalia's teeth. I started brushing Kalia's teeth as soon as they showed up. She was probably like 5.5 months. As a dental student, you know I'm eager, so I was just waiting and ready. Yeah. So as soon as those teeth started to pop through, I was brushing, and I think that helped too, getting her comfortable with the toothbrush, because I know other kids who just absolutely do not like a toothbrush in their mouth. So word of advice, start early with your child, and you'll have a better outcome in the end, and you'll see from the video that she loves brushing.
She loves it. Brush your teeth.
Alright, so let's just get into it.
Bye.
What is this? Floss. Good job. Okay, what is this, baby? What is it? Paste? Good job. What is this? Toothbrush. Good job. Can you show everybody your teeth? Say cheese. What is this? Pink. Good job. It's a pink floss. Okay, let's show everybody how you floss. Good. Good. Good job. Nice. Okay, let's brush. Come on, let's brush. You have a little bit of paste on here already. Let's brush.
Okay.
Pea-sized amount of fluoride-free toothpaste. You gotta get the top of the teeth. Good job. And then you gotta get the... Good, don't bite it. See, and then you gotta get the upper teeth. Then you gotta get the front. Say cheese. Good job. Just like that. And then you gotta get the front of the upper teeth and the back. You gotta get the very back. Very back. About 1 minute.
Mommy?
Yes, baby. Here, say cheese. Let's get the front of the top teeth. And the back of the top teeth. And the back of the bottom teeth. Ah. Ah. Let me see your tongue. Yeah, you gotta make sure you get the tongue. Good job. Here, now show everybody how you brush. Yeah, let's see you do it. Good job. Good job, baby. Tongue. Brush, brushy, brush, brushy, brush, brush, brush. Brushy, brushy, run around, brush, brushy, brush. Brush, brushy, brush. Good job, baby. High five. Hi, come on. Okay, so since we have braces, it's kind of harder for us to floss. So it takes longer. But I like to use Glide Oral-B floss because it's It's more waxy, so it's easier to get in between the tight contact. So if your teeth are very close together and you feel like it's hard when you are using regular floss, try this, the Glide Floss, and it might get in there a little easier. So since we have braces, like I said, it's harder. So we can either use the floss and take longer to floss, or we can use the water flosser here. Sometimes I use a combination of both. So I'll show you how we use this. You just fill this part up with water. We use warm water. I like to put it on the maximum intensity. And then you just take it like this. Put it in your mouth before you turn it on. Turn it on. So I do that all the way up until all the water runs out. You have to make sure you do it over the sink because it gets very messy, obviously. When you're doing it, just make sure you go tooth by tooth around all of the areas of the tooth and follow the contours of your gums on the outside surfaces and the inside as well. So like I said, sometimes I also floss as well. So I'll just take a good amount of floss. For everyone without braces, you would just do this and go in between the tooth. Hug one side, hug the other side in a C-shape method. That's what we call it. But for me, since I have braces, I can either use a floss threader, which helps you put the floss through the wire, under the wire, or I like to just kind of roll it like this instead of using that, because to me this way is quicker. So I just roll it into this skinny little piece. Okay, and then I would position it myself to where it goes under the wire. Okay, and you have to go tooth by tooth when you do this. So I'll show you in a minute. So see, it goes up like that, and then you pull it through, and then you have to separate it. Okay, so now you have it through. Hug one side and come up like that. C shape. Hug the other side. Come up like that. And come out. And pull it out. And then you would retwist it again. And do the same thing for the tooth next to it. And all the way until you get to the very back tooth. Do the same thing all the way to the very back tooth here. And the same thing on the top. And as you can see, a lot of teeth, so this is going to take a long time. It probably takes about 30 minutes. So it's very discouraging to floss while you have braces, but you have to make sure you do it at least once a week, or you know, as much as you can. The more you can, the better. And pull it through. After we floss, then we would brush. So we'll show you the brushing technique.
Y'all, I'm tired. So forget it here. You know, it'll be fresher in a few minutes. But yeah, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Why is it so bright outside?
So tired. Nah, I'm just playing with y'all. Today is Saturday, and I just want to give y'all a rundown of how I brush my teeth, my oral hygiene routine. So I love this Philips Sonicare toothbrush. It has Bluetooth capabilities, electric spin brush toothbrush. I love this. It was gifted to me as a dental student, and I've been using it ever since. So let's get right into it. This is the toothpaste that I use, Colgate Fresh Mint Stripe. It is ADA approved. Really, the toothpaste that you get is not that big of a deal. Just make sure that it's ADA approved. Just make sure it has that symbol, ADA approved. Bam! Okay. So I first start off, I like to run a little water on my toothbrush head here. And then I just put a strip of toothpaste the length of the brush head. Bam. Like so. Close that bad boy. Put it back here. And I like to run another generous amount of water over my toothbrush here. And then I like to get busy. Alright, so basically how I brush my teeth. with braces. I got the orange and black, you know, for Halloween or whatever. But what I do is, because normally you're supposed to brush your teeth, the bristles are supposed to be angled at 45 degrees towards your gum line, so that we're ensuring that we're moving all that food and bacteria from the gum line as well as the front surface of the tooth. I still do that with braces. However, I kind of modify it a little bit, modify my brushing technique. So I angle the bristles 45 degrees, make sure I'm getting all the food and debris from the gum line, but then I also place the bristles right on top of the brackets to ensure that I'm getting all that food and all that stuff that may be caught in between my brackets, make sure that I'm pushing it down. So I'm gonna angle my bristles toward the gum line, then I'm going to rotate the bristles to brush on top of my brackets. Also, it's important to note that with a spin brush, an electric toothbrush, you don't have to do a lot of manual work. The toothbrush will do the job for you. So what I mean by that is when you apply the bristles to your tooth, let the brush do the work. You don't have to apply a lot of manual force. So you'll see when I get started here that I'm going to be allowing the brush to do the work. All I'm doing is simply placing the brush where it needs to be. And that's it, baby. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of show you guys how I angle the toothbrush. So I usually like to start in the front and then work my way more posteriorly, more towards the back of my mouth. And again, allowing the toothbrush to do the work. The nice thing about this toothbrush is that it has a 2-minute timer, so I don't have to worry about, oh, am I brushing long enough? It just automatically stops once 2 minutes has expired. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started.
So now that we're done flossing, water flossing, brushing, and all that, the next thing we do, we use mouthwash. I like the Listerine Zero because it's not as strong as the regular Listerine. It doesn't burn at all because, like it says here, there's 0 alcohol in it. So there's no burning sensation. I love it. It tastes great. I mean, I don't swallow it, but it's nice and fresh. Rinse it out. And then I would just pour about this much, 1/4 to 1/3 of the cup. Okay, and then I don't rinse after. I just let that sit on my teeth. So some of you might have a lot of cavities and you might need a mouthwash that actually has fluoride in it. This one does not have fluoride in it. I have no cavities, never had a filling, so that's fine for me. But if you know that you have a lot of cavities, then you might want to buy one that has fluoride in it. Okay, same thing for the toothpaste as well. So that's it. That's how we brush our teeth. I hope you learned something today. If you did, or if you have any questions about anything, or if you do something differently, or if you just wanted to, you know, mention something at all, please leave it in the comments below. We'll respond to it, have a conversation. Again, thanks for watching. Hope you learned something and enjoy the rest of your day.